Hello students! This is Miss Han, and this is my assistant Skittles. One thing you should know about Skittles is that he's always ready for a treat. Hey. Today we will be learning about music symbols. We will be able to identify music symbols in a song by the end of the lesson. And at the end, we will also be able to answer the question, what musical symbols did you learn about today? And we should be able to draw them on our own. I'm looking forward to working with you. We have a new helper. This is Maxie. Maxie will be helping us from now because it's late and Skittles is really tired. We will be working on the quarter note. This is what the quarter note looks like. We should recognize this from class. It's dark here and has a nice little line. So let's clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. The quarter note only gets one clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the opposite of the note. This is the silent partner. So this one, we don't actually clap. We just go shh. So we remember to be quiet on that one. So for this one, we can do it 4 times. Shh, 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 shh. Can you try that with me? Shh, 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 shh. Very good. Now sometimes we might have an 8th note. Can you say 8th note with me? 8th note. And it looks like this with a little tail at the end or a flag. We call it a flag. And that we can tap our head to make a pattern with. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Can you do that with me? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very good. And the opposite of this one looks like this. It's a rest. So it does the same thing, only we have to do it faster. Shh, 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 shh. Can you try that with me? Shh, 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 shh. Very good. Hello students, so now we're going to put our note values together with our song. But first, let's learn the words. Thank you, Max. So our first word is bounce, high, bounce, high, bounce, low, bounce, low. So let's read that together. Bounce, high, bounce low. Bounce the ball to Mexico. Read that with me. Bounce the ball to Mexico. Now that we've had a chance to practice the words, let's practice clapping because there's a pattern. Let's figure out what that pattern is. Bounce, high, bounce low. Bounce the ball to Mexico. Did we clap on every syllable of the word? Or were there a few words that were different? Let's try it again. Clap with me. Bounce high, bounce low. Bounce the ball to Mexico. Let's try that again. Bounce. How many claps did we give this word? 1. You saw the answer. Bounce. So we have that word with our quarter note. High. How many times do we clap for the word high? Bounce. Is it the same low. How many times do we clap? Just one. Remember when we were learning about quarter notes? These are all quarter notes. Let's say them together and clap. Bounce, high, bounce, low. Very good. Let's try it one more time. Bounce, high, bounce, low. So the next words we're going to work on are bounce the. So if we clap bounce the, how many words do we have in one clap? Bounce the. Bounce the. That's two. So we can't use a quarter note because a quarter note is only one. So that means we have to have two notes tied together like friends. What about the next two words? Ball two. Ball two. How many words do we have? Two words again. That means we have to have two eighth notes. Mexi, mexi. That's two words. Well, that's one word, but we have separated it just a little bit. Sometimes when we sing different words, we separate them when we sing them. And then the last part of the word, ko. So how many times did we clap? Only once. So we have a quarter note. So what is this called? A quarter note. And what are these two notes called? A tied eighth note or beamed eighth note. Very good. Okay, so now we have to learn the melody of the song, just like we did in class. So here is our solfege scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We don't need to know all of those for this particular song. We only need to know mi, sol, la. Those are the only three. We only need to know three. So let's try that. Sol, la, so, mi, so, so, la, la, so, mi. And that's it. That's our song. Why don't you try singing with me? I will sing only a little part and then you repeat it with me, okay? Listen. Sol, la. Now you sing. Sol, la. So, mi. So, mi. So, so, la, la. So, so, la, la. So, so, mi. So, so, mi. Now let's put bigger pieces together. Listen and repeat. Sol, la, so, mi. Sol, la, so, mi. So, so, la, la, so, mi. So, so, la, la, so, mi. So, la, so, mi. So, so, la, la, so, mi. Now you try. So, la, so, mi. So, so, la, la, so, mi. Very good, kids. Now that we have the words, which are our lyrics, the note values, which make the rhythm, and our solfege, which makes our melody, let's put them all together so that we can make a song. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Now, one thing we're missing is a steady beat. So let's take our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce This is a great time, kids, to get your ball. You can make a balloon a ball and play with a friend or sister or brother or cousin, or you can just play with yourself. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. And the trick is to try to catch it and throw it in a steady beat, right? Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. And then try to follow also the sound. Hey kids, so the next part, you're going to have needed to watch the Brain Pop Junior assignment that I had instructed you to do in order to understand what we're doing. If you haven't, you can continue and then go back and make sure to watch that and do the activities later. Okay, so the next part, we have the song, we have the rhythm, and we have the melody. But we need to break it down into easier chunks to understand. So we add a time signature, and that's what it looks like, just like we saw in class. We have two numbers stacked on each other. The top number means, do you remember? How many beats per measure? The bottom number is which note gets the beat. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we put a little line like that so that we know we can start over. And then we count again. This one is only 1. This one is only 2, 3, 4. And we put another line. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar line. So remember that this note is the quarter note and it gets one whole beat. These notes are half. If I took my karate hand and I went, "Wai-ya," I would cut this note in half and it equals the same. So it's one end. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try the whole song this time. Starting here, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. What do you think? Should we try the game? Let's try. My suggestion is start off slow so you get the beat and you keep it steady and then get faster. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Mexico. And you have to stop and start all over again if you get out of rhythm. Happy playing! We learned today about music symbols, the treble clef, the bar line, the time signature, and quarter note and half note. We identified music symbols in a song. So not only did we learn about them, but we also used them in a real piece of music. And our question of the day, what music symbols did you learn about today? Draw them. So if you'd like to draw them on a piece of paper and then send me a copy to my email address, I would love to see your drawings. Happy singing! So, just to sum up, we learned about the quarter note today, which is one beat or one clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our eighth notes are a quarter note cut in half, which would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, so these are a little bit faster. We have the time signature. The top number is how many beats are in each measure. So a measure, we stops with a bar line. The bottom number tells us which note gets the beat. For example, our quarter note. So it would be this one gets the beat. And the bar line breaks the music into smaller pieces so it's easy for musicians to read quickly and efficiently. Okay, happy singing!